Dear students of 3rd standard, let us start with a new lesson, that is the second lesson in your social science. So in the last lesson, we have learned about the things in the sky or the different aspects of our solar system. Before starting the lesson, I will ask you a few questions. Try to answer it. Which is the center of the solar system, children? In the last class we have discussed. Yes, the sun is the center of the solar system. Now there are planets in the solar system. How many planets are there? Do you remember? Just think or recall. Yes, there are 8 planets. Shall we name it now? You can also repeat with me. We'll name all the planets. So the planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. So there are 8 planets. Okay, now we will be studying about the planet in which we live. So guess or name the planet in which we live. Yes, the planet is Earth. So today's lesson is the Earth, our home. The Earth, our home. We all live on the planet Earth. How is it possible? Because there are some important aspects that we have to know. On the earth, all the living beings live because there is a layer of air. There is a layer of air in the earth or in the planet Earth. That layer is called as atmosphere. That layer is called as atmosphere. 3/4 of the earth is covered by water. 3/4 of the earth is covered by water. 1/4 is covered by land. 1/4 is covered by land. Then the temperature, that is the temperature in the earth is also suitable for the living beings to live. That's why we are able to live in this planet Earth. So our planet Earth is really a wonderful planet because it is suitable for the living of all living beings. Thus we call our planet Earth as our home. So all these aspects you have to remember why the earth is suitable for the living of living beings. So these are the things which has made the earth suitable for the living of the living beings. Now regarding the shape of the earth. So you all have seen and you can also see the earth with the pictures in your books. So when you see earth, you see or you feel, you come to know that it is round. But in early days or earlier days, people believed that the earth is flat. The earth is flat and it had edges. It had edges. But about 500 years ago, Ferdinand Magellan with this crew, he started a long sea journey. He started a long sea journey. With this crew means with group of people with him, he started a long sea journey. So he started his journey and continued his journey in the same direction. In the same direction, he started sailing because it is a sea journey, isn't it? He was doing his journey, or he was going on the ship. That's why he was sailing. That journey you call it as sailing. And after 3 years, means he continued his journey, he went on sailing. After 3 years, he came and reached the same place from where he started his journey. So he came to the same place, and there it was proved that the earth is round. The earth is round. But the earth is round, but it is round like an orange. It is round like an orange, that is flat on top and bottom. Little bit flat on top and bottom. All of you have seen orange. You all have seen. So it is a little bit flat on top and bottom, and that is the shape of our planet or Earth. Now, you all know there are so many countries or so many places in our planet. So, how do you know about these places? How can you see these places? Many of you or many of the people, they go on traveling, but it is not possible to see all the places, since Earth is a huge planet. So, there are many places. So, to know about the places or to learn about the places, there is a way. So, there are two things with the help of which you can see the places or the continents or the countries. What are they? They are globes and maps. What are they, children? Globes and maps. Now, globe is the model of Earth. Globe is a model of Earth. So, you have seen the globe. So, the globe gives us the picture of all the places on the planet Earth. So, by seeing the globe or by rotating the globe, you can see all the places. Even you can see the oceans. So, you will also come to know the different aspects of the Earth by seeing the globe. But the globe is a small model. It is a small model. You cannot go on seeing all the places on the Earth. You cannot see all the places on the Earth. And even if you have very big globe, carrying that globe itself is a difficult task. So, what do? When we want the wide picture of the Earth, we see the map. We see the map. Map is the pictorial representation. Pictorial representation of the Earth. Map is the pictorial representation of the Earth. Maps can be small or maps can be big. Maps can be small or they can be big. The book which consists the maps are called as the books, or the book which consists the maps, it is called as atlas. How many of you have atlas at home? You have atlas in the school, but you should also have an atlas at home. Whenever you feel like knowing something about different places, you can open it and see. So, the book which consists the maps, it is called the atlas. But we have very big maps also. The maps which will be displayed on the wall. Which will be displayed on the wall. That is called as the wall map. So, what are the two things which will help you to know about the different countries or places or to see them? They are the globe and the maps. Is it clear? Okay, now the next part. The directions on the map, or the directions which help us to locate the places on the Earth. So, how many directions are there? There are 4 directions. There are 4 directions. Which are they? North, south, east and west. So there are 4 directions. So the sailors in earlier days, when they used to sail or during sailing, most of the sailors, they use the compass. They use the compass. The compass looks like a watch. It looks like a watch and it has got a needle. So when you use this compass, the needle always directs you or shows the north direction. So once you know the north direction, you can identify the other 3 directions, that are south, east and west. So thus this compass helps the sailors to locate the directions, to know the directions, and thus to locate the places or the way they have to go to the places where they want to go or to their destination. So thus the compass is very important thing, and the directions, you should always try to know the directions also. So this is about the direction. Even on the map you get to see the directions. So repeat the directions, children. North, south, east and west. So is it clear? Have you come to know about the directions? Yes. Now, very important part on the earth or the mother earth or the planet. That is the water bodies. The water bodies. As I told you, 3/4 of the earth is covered by water. Now, what are these water bodies? The large water body is called ocean. The large water body is called ocean. So, how many oceans are there on this earth? How many oceans are there? There are 5 oceans. So, let us know about these oceans. Yes, the Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean, that is the largest one. The Pacific Ocean. Next comes the Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, then the Antarctic Ocean and the Arctic Ocean. So how many oceans are there, children? There are 5 oceans. So repeat it once again. The Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, the Arctic Ocean, the Antarctic Ocean and the Arctic Ocean. So there are 5 oceans. Now when it comes to the smaller water bodies, which are they? There are smaller water bodies also. So which are they? Sea, river and lake. The seas, the rivers and the lakes. So these are all the water bodies, and all these water bodies put together, they cover 3/4 of the earth. See, so much of water, and that is needed for us to live on this earth. Okay, then the land area. You have land area. Because of that land area only, we are there on this earth. Yes. Again, the large land area. The large land area, what do you call them? You call them as continents. You call them as continents. How many continents are there? The number of continents are 7. So you have 7 continents. Okay, now name them. So you name it with me. You have to repeat it with me. So which are they? Asia. Asia, then Africa, North America, South America, Europe, Australia and Antarctica. See, there are 7 continents. Shall we repeat it once again, children? Yes, very good. Asia, then Africa, North America, South America, Europe, Australia and Antarctica. Very good. All these things you should keep viewing the video and repeating. So then you will come to know. Okay, now this is the large land area and they are all called as the continents. Within these continents you have different countries, the states, all these things. Now when we go and stand at the very higher point or a very tall building or at very higher point, we see something very different. What is that? We feel or it seems to us that is there is a line or the line where the surface of the earth seems to touch the sky. So when you stand at a very higher point or a very tall building. So if you stand there, we feel that there is a point or a line where the surface of the earth touches the sky. That is called as the horizon. That is called as the horizon. Again, there is a place where the land and the sea meet. The land and the sea meet. This I think most of you have seen when you go for the seashore. So what do you call that? That is called as the coast. That is called as the coast. The coastal area. The coastal area. You have heard about this. So where the land and the sea meet, you call it as the coast. That is the coastal area. So these are the beautiful things about our earth. So many things we see, isn't it? Especially the air, the water, the land area. All these things are very important for us to live. So why is that we can live on the earth? What are the reasons that help us to live on the earth? So you all know there is a layer of air called atmosphere, then water, that is 3/4 part of the earth, and the land, that is 1/4, and you have suitable temperature on the earth. That's why we can live. So you all have come to know about this. Then globe is the model of the earth. Map is a pictorial representation of the earth. Both globe and the map help to locate the places or to see the places situated on the planet. And when it comes to earth, you know the shape of the earth is round like an orange. Round like an orange. And the directions. How many directions are there, children? 4 directions. North, south, east and west. So this is the direction. Then when it comes to the water bodies, there are 5 oceans. Large water bodies, 5 oceans. So we'll repeat it once again. The Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean. Then comes your Antarctic Ocean and the Arctic Ocean. Okay. Then the large land area. So they are called as the continents. How many continents are there? There are 7 continents. So we will repeat it again. Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Europe, Australia and Antarctica. So these are the 7 continents. And the line where the surface of the earth and the sky meet, that is called as horizon, and the place where land and sea meet, it is called as the coast. So these are all the important things. Listen to the videos again and again and know about your Mother Earth. Thank you.